What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. All links will be in the description box below. Check it out. This video, though, this video is entitled "You Like Her Because She's for the Streets." See, there's a flip side to somebody saying she's for the streets. You got some people, I don't want to be involved with her because she's for the streets. And you got some people looking at her, she for the streets, they reject, give it to me, baby. So there's a market for people who are for the streets, and it's pretty big. Because once you're dealing with somebody who's for the streets, they know what they're getting into. It's already an understanding. You are for the streets, which means there is no monogamy here. Not to say people who are for the streets are not looking for monogamy. They're just not believed. Oh, I'm ready. I just want somebody to be with. Shut up. Shut up. You said it 3 other times when you got caught, screwing around on somebody else. So sometimes when you're for the streets, there are people waiting for you. I've been waiting to hit that. And now that she for the streets, it's no better opportunity. And some people get in relationships and they have breakups or bad breakups. When I say breakups or bad breakups, what I mean is it wasn't a bad breakup. And now that they free, they just want to wild out. Or it was a bad breakup and they're being irrational and wilding out. So guess what? Since you're going to be for the streets like that, either way, people are waiting on you. So they either going to take advantage of you wanting to be a thought because it was your choice, or you being rebellious and you thotting it up. Either way, it's the same thing at the end of the day. But guys going to want you because you're for the streets. It's the same thing with with women when they find out a guy's single. I heard about him. I want to see what that is. I'm gonna hit him up. Those are the type of guys that get DMs and text messages, and people see him. I heard you were single. That's true. They want a piece. See, there are a lot of single people who don't necessarily want to be in a relationship. And being for the streets is a free-for-all buffet, a smorgasbord of sexual shenanigans. Now, over time, you see more people who, like I said a long time ago, their eyes get glazed over because being for the streets wears on you. There is no necessarily compassion, no empathy. Nobody gonna really have your back like that. There's no somebody who's really down for you. You're for the streets. The streets are already down. All right. So that's the lowest you already at the lowest point you gonna be, because for the streets could mean you giving it away or you selling it. It really don't matter. So sometimes people get mad at the people who take advantage of people who are for the streets. But the thing about it is, how can you take advantage of them? Some people chose to be for the streets, so you can't take advantage of them. The other people who I said were rebellious, they were misguided in their rebelliousness, but that's still a decision also. They chose to be for the streets. Whether it's misguided, is rational or irrational belief that got you there. So at the end of the day, it's on you. At the end of the day, it's on you. So now, people are getting their feelings hurt. It shouldn't work out like this. You want to be for the streets and then hop back into, I want something real. That's not how things work. And just when you thought you was back out, the streets gonna pull you back in. Because maybe the people you mess with don't want you to leave the streets. Maybe the people who are out of the streets that you want to get involved with, maybe they're gonna look at you like, I wasn't for the streets, so why would I be with you when you was for the streets? you have a propensity to go back out to them streets. You know, can't trust you when your phone don't ring. I mean, when your phone ring and you don't answer, you for the streets. You know, where are you after 10:30? The streets. So, and people who are like that understand that people who are for the streets normally get depressed, they get lonely, and they find people who they're comfortable being in the street with or in bed with. So of course there are people who like, yeah, I like the fact that they for the streets. I like the fact that she for the streets because she gonna come back. As long as I got, you know, I got some nice sheets and a soft bed, she gonna come back. Because a lot of times people who are for the streets, they're just hopping around. They're just hopping back and forth, looking for a new fix. And even when it comes to that part, there's always people that you want to gravitate back to because it's the constant monkey bar into the next to the next to the next, thinking you're going to go upward when you're not. You might wind up going past the best thing that happened to you and you want to circle back. And this is why, you know, part of the main reason why people think, you know, I like it when a person's for the streets because they could come, the person that was the best thing that happened to them, they could go past them to the next person. Well, guess what? They're past the person that had them in the streets. And if you wind up being better than the people that they've encountered, just like they monkey branch past you, they're going to monkey branch back to you, trying to get back to the person that they should have, that was the best thing that happened for them. And so you get a kind of, it's your option if you want to double dip or not. You know, so now what's left is this idea that you can get in be for the streets, and then all of a sudden be wholesome. And ladies got a problem with that. Like, you know, I know Cardi B is about to get divorced or whatever. There are women like her who thought like her prior to her getting divorced, who I would assume are like her, who now you're gonna be for the streets. 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you're gonna want to settle down and be married, and ain't nobody gonna be checking for you. Like, huh? You should have stayed with your husband. Cause what? Because her behavior is only gonna get worse that she's single. Her music and her image is only gonna get worse because if she put out WAP when she was married, let me tell you something. It's only gonna go downhill from here. You know, it's only gonna go downhill from here. And what I mean by that is, look at the other women who were, you know, like, you know, the Amber Roses, the Instagram chicks who were with guys, and now they're using, you know, the entertainers, baby mothers who been passed around. Who's with them? Nobody. They for the streets. You know, Scottie Pippen ex-wife. You think she gonna find another? No, she's not. She's not. But the streets are definitely waiting because there are guys who couldn't get her when these women were young and hot, and you can get a falling off version. You know, so you can kind of poach chicks who used to be the hottest thing. She used to be a 8, 9, and 10. Now she used to be 8, 9, and 10, but everybody still knows the name. You know what I'm saying? So when you for the streets, it's kind of like if your city had a stripper who was an ex-stripper, her name is still in the streets. You ain't gonna never settle down with her. She ain't popping like she used to be. But if you smash now, you can well, you know, I did smash. You might not say when, but you might say you did. This is why people enjoy when you for the streets, because, you know, they could still bring a little clout to their name by using your past. You know what I'm saying? Look, you done failed so far. They got to come to me now. It's crazy, but it happens. So I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.